Hi kids, so you're joining with me, Miss Faraway, where I bring you guys so many magical stories that you guys must be knowing, but it's Miss Faraway style, cause there should be difference, of course. So as always, I have my beautiful book with so many stories that I would like to tell you guys. And today's story, well, some of you might be knowing it, some of you all might not be knowing it, cause it has a kind of tricky name. Cause I don't know, I had a hard time trying to pronounce it. Anyway, let's go to the story. That day I taught you guys something from the middle. Now let me go towards the end of the book. Right. So the name of this story is Rumpelstiltskin. That's the name of the story, Rumpelstiltskin. So you must be wondering, funny name. Must be a funny story as well. So this story is also about a gnome. Remember the last time I told you guys about something about Snow White and Rose Red, about there's a gnome? So this story also has a gnome. But this fellow is really kind of tricky. He can turn straight like hair, you know this hair stuff you get from farms? He can turn that into gold. Amazing, right? Come on, hair into gold? Crazy. So this dude can do that, and then you must be wondering what exactly is going to happen to this. You must be wondering, why is she gonna teach us something about Rumpelstiltskin? It's a weird name. I couldn't even properly pronounce the name. Well, that's because some of you guys have requested us to talk about this story. So, well, yeah, that's why I'm in my library trying to teach you guys exactly what this story is about. So Rumpelstiltskin must be a little, tricky for you guys, and you must be curious to know exactly what this is, yeah? So let's quickly go to the play area so that you guys can get to know about this story. Ready? So let's go in 3, 2, 1. Hi guys, so you guys are joining me in the play area. Yeah, the place where I tell you guys different stories and then act them out and then get to see the characters and stuff like that. So today's story, just like I mentioned before in the library, is Rumpelstiltskin. Finally, I got it right in the first time. So Rumpelstiltskin is a really funny name. It's not like, the typical Belle and then there's Cinderella and then there's Snow White. Not like that, right? It's kind of tricky and kind of funny at the same time. So this story is wrapped around this name, Rumpelstiltskin. So you must be wondering, what's so big about Rumpelstiltskin? It's just a name. Well, hold your curiosity. So once upon a time in a faraway kingdom, there lived a little girl with her father. They were tailors, the ones who make different pretty little clothes, but they were making all sort of stuff like that. But the tailor was so fine at his job that even the king wanted to come buy from him. Kings wear the big crown and those big jersey kind of like things, and the stuff which goes really back. Well, yeah, the tailor made those stuff as well, because he was doing his job really well. So one fine day when the king came to collect his order from the tailor, he then said, "Your Highness, my daughter is the one who made this amazing kit for you." And the king was like, "Oh really? Your daughter is so capable?" And the tailor said, "Yes, of course, Your Majesty. She's so good at this. She literally can make hair into gold, And gold, the word gold, wealthy people are really fond of this word. The moment you say gold, they go nuts for gold. So the king also was a little, going nuts in his head. His wheels were turning in his brain. He was like, ooh, so she can make gold. So if she can make gold, if I give her some hair, she can make me rich, even more richer. So he thought, fine, let me take this girl to my kingdom so that she can make hair into gold. So that day the tailor asked his daughter, okay fine, the king wants you to go to his palace and stitch him some clothes. Well, that's what they thought, because he did literally mean hair into gold. How can you turn hair into gold? You can't turn hair into gold. I don't know. If I get to know how, I'll let you know after I make some gold for myself. Somehow the girl was taken to the kingdom And she thought, okay, fine, I'm gonna start stitching from day one. Stitch, 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 and then, do all the weaving and stuff like that. But no. Unlike other tailors who lived in the kingdom, the king made sure that this girl was locked up in a cage with a lot of hair. She was confused. Wait, I am supposed to stitch clothes. How am I to stitch clothes with hair? I mean, it's not thread, it's not clothes. What? And then the king came and he was like, so you say you can make hair into gold, yeah? Well, not exactly you, but your father said so. Therefore, I am giving you a task. I am giving you all this hair so that you have to start making them into gold. And I want everything done by tomorrow morning. Toodles. And he left the cage. The girl was shocked. She was like, oh my god, I haven't ever turned hair into gold. How am I going to do it this time? And he's the king. I can't fool around with the king, yeah? She was thinking, and it came to one fine point where she started crying. Come on, she has to do a task and then she can't figure out how. She'll obviously start crying. She was weeping like a normal small kid. And then poof, out of the smoke came a little tiny creature. Not this tiny, say. This tiny, kind of like a gardener. So he came up and he was like, hi. And the girl was even more confused and even more scared. He was like, what are you? And then he was like, I am someone who came to help you. And you know what? I can turn her into gold. Wait. I think gold messed my head up. Hold on. Ow. Okay. I'm fine. I can turn hair into gold. And I believe that's what you need the most. The girl was amazed. That's exactly what she wanted. Hair into gold. Poof, she's done. She can just go. Well, then she was wondering. Fine. If you can turn hair into gold, there must be a catch, right? Come on, no one will do anything for free. Some do, some good friends. I do stuff for free at times. So, anyways, when this was going on, there has to be a catch. So the gnome was like, I will turn the hair to gold if you promise me to give you food. And the girl was like, okay, it's food, no biggie, as long as I'm out of this prison, I don't care. So then, the gnome started stitching all the hair into gold. Solid bricks of gold. In no time, all the hair turned into solid brick gold. Stacks of them. Wow, it was such a glittering sight to see. So the next morning, the girl woke up. She was all happy because her job is done, even though she didn't do it, of course. The king won't know, right? So next morning, the king came and he was astonished to see so much gold that to all the hair, every inch of hair was turned into gold. He was so happy, he was literally over the moon. He was wondering, so she did turn hair into gold. If I give her 10 times the hair, she definitely can make more gold. So he started expanding her prison time. And he said, gold, now that you turned hair into gold, why don't you turn this hair into gold as well? To see there's 100 times more hair, more work. But the girl was like, okay, I can't do this, yeah, okay, what do I do now? But then she didn't exactly say that she couldn't do it. All she said was, oh, yeah, simple case, I can turn hair, I can turn hair into gold, simple as that. And then she started, trying to figure out ways as into how to bring this gnome back. He was trying to call the gnome. He was like, gnome, or whatever the creature you are, wherever you are, I think I need your help right now. Could you come down? And then poof came that little old creature saying, oh, so you need my help again. Now what I can do for you? As you can see, I have more hair and I need to turn them into gold by tomorrow. Bummer, yeah. And then the creature was like, right, more hair, more gold. Food is not gonna do it this time. And the girl was like, whoa, all I have is food. Now what do? I'm stuck in this place, I can't even go home. And the creature said, well, I will turn all this hair to gold if you promise me to give me your firstborn. And the girl was like, okay, fine. As long as I get out from here free, I don't care anything. Fine, do whatever you want. So finally they came in an agreement and this gnome started, stitching all this hair into solid gold. Solid gold. So many stacks of them. Imagine if you had so much gold, what stuff you can buy. Crazy, right? So however, this gnome started building all this hair into gold And the next morning, the king was so happy that he literally let the girl out. Well, he got so much gold, now he's all, happy, yeah. So later on, the girl came out from the prison and then she went back to her house and the gnome was disappeared, not to be found. Then they went home and then after a few years passed, the girl got married and finally had a daughter. Now, remember the gnome did say on the first birthday of this daughter, he will return and ask for her in exchange of the gold that he turned that day. Well, this girl didn't get it that, seriously, come on, it can't mean something like that. Maybe she heard it wrong or something. So that day was her daughter's first birthday. There was so much celebration. There were balloons and there was the cradle where she was. There were so many relatives, friends and family. Everyone was having a nice time, partying and all that. All of a sudden, the smoke came up again. And there was that magical creature again. Well, you must be wondering, what is this magical creature doing in this place? It's a party, he wasn't even invited, yeah? Because the girl didn't remember about him now. It's been a long time, around 10 to 5 years. And then they were all okay, and then this fellow came, and you must be wondering, what is he going to do now? I am not going to tell you guys what's going to happen now. Because usually in every program, I don't tell you guys what's going to happen until the climax exactly comes now. So today also I'm going to let you guys guess exactly what this creature is going to do. Till that time, I'll quickly run to the library, and I think I forgot to dust one book. Because there was a lot of cobwebs in that book. I think I must go and check because if the librarian comes, he's going to kill me, Because she doesn't know that I'm doing programs for you guys, so he'll be pissed for that as well. Because if she gets to know, she's going to come in here and start narrating. And trust me, you'll be sleeping by no time. Therefore, I'll just quickly go dust that book and come back. Till then, guess what this creature is gonna do to that girl and her family and her kid. Till that time, we'll go for a short break and come back soon. Oh my god, that dust was... Anyways, I'm done cleaning that book and I was okay with that. Okay, I'm sorry for that, guys, because that dust was... The librarian didn't catch me because I dusted the book and of course I started sneezing. Yeah, what was I again? Oh, that creature. So the party was there and poof came the creature right there and the girl was like, I've seen you somewhere. I don't remember when, but I've seen you somewhere. What are you doing here? I never invited you. But that was rude for one thing. Come on. He helped her get out of that prison for a reason. Should have invited her, right? It's not that nice. It's kind of mean, don't you think? Yeah, he helped him. Anyways, now I can't go back to the fairy tale land and tell in the whole story, However, she came up there and she was a little confused. She was like, why are you here? For what are you here? What are you going to do now, And then the creature was like, don't you remember long time back when you were stuck, basically rotting in that prison, I came in there, tried to help you. And it had a deal. We had a deal among ourselves. I was wondering, wait, what deal? He was like, but can't you remember, I used to tell you that you should give me your first child on her first birthday. And the girl was like, about that. I actually thought you were joking. Come on. Who thought that you'll actually be my kid? Come on, let's all forgive it. You can ask anything else apart from my child. Come on, it's been a long time. Forget it. But no, the gnome couldn't forget it that easily. Come on, that night he worked really hard. And he said, no, I'm not gonna let you go that easily. Come on, you didn't even invite me to your daughter's birthday party. So I'm gonna have a little fun with you. If you answer this question for me, you can have your daughter. But if you answer it wrong, I'm gonna take this daughter and your next son as well. The girl was shocked. She was like, oh my god, now he wants both my children. This is horrible. But then she just had to take the chance so that she can protect at least one of her children. She said, okay, fine, let's go to the... ask me the question, I'll try to answer. So the creature began. All this time, you do know me, but you don't know my name. So if you have the gut, tell me what my name is. So shall be your child. So she was wondering, okay, oh my god, how come I never asked his name? Oh my god, it must slip my head. Usually when you meet someone, you always ask your name. You'll be like, hi, hi or hello or whatever, sup or whatever you say. You're like, after you go to the middle of the conversation, you're like, what's your name? And then you start telling your name and your age and stuff like that. But this girl, her only motive was to get out of the prison, so she forgot to ask that. However, she was wondering. She came up with different names. She was like, Steve, David, Beckham, Zane, I don't know, what else? Mike, Eric, what else names? The names don't even come. At least a hint. It was like, okay, for the hint, it starts from the letter R. She was like, okay, say Robert or Ramsbottom. Remember Ramsbottom? Minions. Anyways, that and what else comes from rabbit? Wait, rabbit and animal. Wait, I give up. Can't find your name. And the gnome was really happy. Why, now that she doesn't know his name, he can always take her daughter as well as his son. So he was really happy. He was hopping across the cradle. He went to the cradle. He was like, talking to the baby. Your mom couldn't figure out my name. And now that we have a deal, I am the Rumpelstiltskin and I ain't gonna let you go like that. The girl heard that. She was like, wait a minute. Did you tell me your name was Rumpelstiltskin? And yeah, that's his name. All this time, the story, the topic of the story, that was his name. You must be also wondering, whoa, I used to forget that. So did the girl. Say, so your name is Rumpelstiltskin. I guessed your name. Now my daughter is mine. Now you have to get rid of whatever you're doing here and give me back my daughter. Rumpelstiltskin was really angry. Why? Because he betrayed himself. Like, if he hasn't told that his name was Rumpelstiltskin, this wouldn't have happened. The daughter would have been his, and so will the son be. He was so pissed, he started hopping everywhere and jumping around trying to get his anger down. But he couldn't do anything. He already told his name, and the girl already knows the name. So he couldn't do anything, and he was like, damn! And then he just disappeared from there, because he had nothing else to do. After all, he lost the bet, yeah? And then the deal was broken. So then the girl realized, okay, my daughter is safe, my son is also safe. Next time onwards, I ain't gonna lie, and I'm not gonna have deals and not forget everything else. Because remember, that fact that she did not remember the fact that Rumpelstiltskin asked for a kid, it mattered a lot. Because if she remembered that and somehow sent an invitation, this would not have happened. However, all things ended well because the name was found, the kid is safe, and then this gnome fellow went out of the scene. So they lived happily ever after, but remembering the fact that you should not be lying all the time, because you can turn hay into gold. That would be amazing. What can you do if you turn hay into gold? First thing I would do is mortgage all the gold. Get all the money from that and buy makeup and shoes and ribbons and lots of clothes. So many of them. Amazing. What did you guys do? I mean, like, you guys do know that you're gonna, send in your creations and stuff, no? So you guys send me a comment. Drop a comment telling me what you guys would do if you guys would have got so much gold that just like Rumpelstiltskin would create. Just let me know whether you buy toys, you would buy clothes, if you're like me, buy makeup, shoes and ornaments and stuff like that. You guys should let me know, okay? Because, come on sir, I also need feedback now. I also have to be motivated. Otherwise, Miss Faraway won't bring you more stories. Because, come on, it makes my day for you guys to comment and, interact with me, right? So today's story is it. Because I told you guys about Rumpelstiltskin, what happened there. So I think it's time for me to go back to the library and conclude this whole program. Because my stuff doing in this playroom is done. Because there are more authors or more narrators waiting. It's their turn as well now. So let's meet up in the library then. Hold on, let's go to the library. 3, 2, 1. Wow, that was fascinating. Did you see how Rumpelstiltskin tried bringing hay into gold and how he came up with different types of riddles to try get that fellow's kid? Damn, that was hell of a story, yeah? So that's done for Rumpelstiltskin. Well, what else do I have to tell you guys? I told you guys about the story. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. You guys did know that this story was brought to you because most of you guys requested it from us. So you too can request from us. Through what? Our Facebook page, TV Diduru. You guys can go there, drop us likes, start commenting, and you guys can tell me what other stories you would like to hear. Because come on, I'm Miss Faraway and I bring any story to life. So you guys let me know what story you guys want to hear. And yes, today's story there were so many scenes. You can draw Rumpelstiltskin is there, and then there is that gold, then there's the tailor, there's the king, and there are so many kingdoms, and there was a little baby, yeah? So you guys can do this. You guys can draw any scene you like or any character that you think might inspire you. So you guys can draw all that and send it to us through our post-productress, obviously. So it might be going around here in the screen anyways, I'll dictate it to you. That's what I'm doing. I keep on talking, so might as well I'll tell you guys this as well. So it's 177/1/B, Kottava Road, Hokandara South. You guys can send in your different types of creations that you might think. You can, mold these characters, make them out of paper or something. So I was bragging about how you guys can interact with me now. So today's message is also important because every day I give you guys a message. Today's message is that throughout this story you did see, because the girl lied, because she literally said making hay into gold was really easy for her, that's why she got more trouble. That's why the king asked her to make 100 times more gold now. And because of that, she was in the verge of losing her daughter. Bummer, yeah? So that's why, guys, don't lie all the time. Because a little lie could lead to an even worse situation where you'll have to have different types of problems. Because if you can't do it, just be straightforward. Tell it you can't do. Everyone has flaws. There's no one who's flawless. Even though fairy tale princesses have flaws. But still, anyways, every human being has flaws. So you might as well, tell everyone about it. Because at the end, it's you who's falling into trouble if you try bragging about yourself for faults. Therefore, guys, that's the message for today. Do not start lying. If you did something wrong, admit it. If you don't know something, admit it, because someone will come there and teach you. That's better than falling in trouble, yeah? Yeah? Okay, so that's it for today. That's all the messages I've got for you. That's all the stories that I've got for you. It's on a different day with a new story requested by you from a different type of, fairy tale story. Let's meet you guys again. That's it for today. I think it's time for you guys to leave from my library. See you again in a different day with a new storybook. See you guys.